Welcome. You're with the Nasty Pastor, and I'm back with another reading. I'm back with a reading that really should explain the history, the culture of the Jews. You feel what I'm saying? It should explain their reign. It should explain their loyalty to the demiurge. And I just want to, say this to you again. You know what I mean? I love me some Moses. I'm a Kemite, excuse me, but I love me some Moses. I love the choices Moses has made to free his culture, to defend his culture. You understand what I'm saying? Under a rule that should have listened. You feel me? Should have listened. Should have said, son, get you and your people about my land. You feel me? Majority of the Kenite life that was upon this earth suffered, died based on a ignorant decision not to listen. Look, we're getting into Exodus. You feel what I'm saying? We're getting into Exodus, and I'm so, how to put it, I'm overwhelmed. I'm very happy that I'm able to process it. I'm very happy to know that I do know it. I'm very happy to be able to give you an understanding, and it's going to go one or two ways. Either the things we have read are going to coincide, the movie Exodus is going to coincide, or we're going to find out history has flaws. You feel me? History has flaws. Look, once again, you with the Nasty Pastor, and it's an introduction to Exodus. By now, if you have followed my readings, you should understand what an introduction is. And if you haven't, please know, on YouTube, on Facebook, you can find the readings of Revelation. You can find the readings of Genesis. And now, with no further delay, no more overdue. You feel what I'm saying? No more overdue. Let's get into the introduction of Exodus. This is the second book Moses wrote, and it's called Exodus. Exodus is the record of Israel's birth as a nation. Come on now. Israel's birth as a nation. It started right here. You feel me? This is the alpha of the Jewish culture on a global scale, if I'm correct in saying this. Within the protective womb of Egypt, the Jewish family of 70 rapidly multiplies. At the right time, accompanied with severe birth pains, an infant nation numbering between 2 and 3 million people is brought into the world, where it is divinely protected, fed, and nurtured. The Hebrew title, We'elah Shema, I hope I pronounced that right. You got what I'm saying? We'elah Shema. Now, these are the names, comes from the first phrase in 1:1 Exodus, begins with now to show it is a continuation of Genesis. The Greek title is Exodus, a word meaning exit, departure, or going out. The Septuagint uses the word to describe the book by its key events. See 19:1 gone out. In Luke 9:31 and in 2 Peter 1:15, the word Exodus speaks of physical death. Jesus and Peter, that embodies Exodus' theme of redemption, because redemption is accomplished only through death. The Latin title is Liber, Exodus, Book of Departure, taken from the Greek title. So Basically, what we're getting into right now, if you're not familiar with the book of Exodus from out of this Holy Bible, we're getting ready to get into where that Moses said, let his people go. Free my people. We're getting up out your country and we're going on into Canaan, but I'm not leaving without my people. You feel me? Without my people. I love me some Moses, and I'm going to say it to you again. I love me some Moses because Moses stood up for what he felt was right and gave everything away. Gave the throne that he could have stayed in Kemet and ended up with, because the Pharaoh at that time, Ramses II, was reckless. You feel what I'm saying? Was very reckless. Moses had already saved his life he already had saved him from being killed before the truth came out about who Moses is and the battle, the struggle of letting the Jews free in ancient Kemet, in ancient Egypt, in Upper Africa. You got what I'm saying? Way before that. Saved this man's life. You feel what I'm saying? Saved his brother life. You get me? So I say this to you once again, you know what I mean? It's 2025. You feel me? Let's really process Exodus. Let's really departure from our old evil ways. Let's really departure from the things that has been hindering us. Let's really departure from any grief that you have put upon yourself. You feel me? Look, you've been with the Nasty Pastor. This has been an introduction to Exodus. Peep this out. Stay tuned. Keep viewing. It only get better. Believe me, it only get better. I love you, and I'm out.